There are two reactions when you see this movie that you will feel like either or that was wicked cool. We got the movie Lisa Frankenstein is a horror comedy dark romance movie releasing this February just in time for Valentine's Day weekend. What got me excited to this project was that it stars Catherine Newton, which of course she's beyond perfection, gorgeous, but also Cole Sprouse. The talent behind the camera is mesmerizing, and that's one of the strengths of the film. Cole Sprouse, to me, I loved him in Riverdale, but I also loved him in 5 Feet Apart, which came out in March in 2019, and a lot of people don't know that movie, but of course Catherine Newton, she came out in Freaky, and of course last year's Ant-Man, but still, these characters, the cast behind the talent of the camera is one of the strengths of the film going forward as we talk about it. As the movie starts, I didn't think I was going to like it as I thought I would. I mean, before giving you a little bit of backstory, when I heard that Catherine Newton, perfect beautiful girl, and Cole Sprouse, an amazing actor that I truly love, was making a movie about romance and dark and Frankenstein, when I saw the poster, I don't watch trailers here on this channel, I immediately fell in love with the concept. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing, I can't wait, it's Valentine's Day. And now that I saw the movie, don't get me wrong, before watching the movie, I was like, oh my god, it's so excited, and I don't watch trailers. But when I watch the final product, I'm just like, so it doesn't, I don't know what stuck the landing, and I mean, maybe I gotta watch it again, but it's a nice, new, unique, different, original twist on the teen drama romance formula that we've all come to know and love. This is a perfect movie if you love Jennifer's Body. Now, I get it, Jennifer's Body came out in 2009, and guess what? In 2009, I was a freshman in high school going out to my first date with a beautiful girl, which actually her name was Lisa, which Lisa, you're probably not watching this, but also if you like warm bodies, because it takes into the account of the high school zombie, like not really attacking, killing aesthetic sexiness in terms of that culture. So you'll like those movies if you like this. Yes, this is a perfect movie for Valentine's Day weekend, and I can see why they marketed it for Valentine's Day. It's lovey, it's a guy and a girl, oh my god, it's killing, it's gothic, it's, you know, it's different. But I feel like another holiday that surely should not be missed when revisiting this movie is a scary Halloween season that's coming up. So I think when I revisit this movie again, I will watch it in the scary Halloween weekend. So we got the main character, Lisa Swallows, LOL, get it? Lisa Swallows, that's her real name character in the film, get it? Swallows, ha! Funny, which is a high school perfect beautiful girl played by Catherine Newton as a troubled youth from a tragedy that she's dealing from the past as she lives what it looks like a perfect household that her father remarried, but the evil stepmother plays that actress part too well to the perfection. Of course, like I said earlier, the cast is one of the strengths behind the film, behind and in front of the camera. She goes to a party, you know, drinking, having some fun, trying to mingle with some teenagers, unknowingly and unwillingly makes a wish in a graveyard. May I remind you that a Victorian dude shows up hours later. What starts off as a simple demonic creature invading her household quickly changes the perception as she talks to this guy. Does he need help? Can he listen to me? Can he help me out? What is going on? Will she meet the perfect boyfriend even though this creature has come into her life, or will she create the perfect boyfriend like they say in the marketing material? Find out as we talk about it. Before we go any further, one thing that stands out to me about the movie is the chemistry between two main leads. You got Catherine Newton and you have Cole Sprouse. Yes, Cole Sprouse was a little bit weird because he's known as a creature and he has a lot of physicality to his role, but I think one of the things that I'm just like iffy on, and I feel like a lot of people might not like it, is that he doesn't really do a lot of talking. He doesn't do a lot of dialogue. Yes, he does talk, but it's only like 10% of the movie. It's literally Catherine Newton and the way Cole Sprouse is reacting, like, oh, he does have a lot of good physicality in terms of the facial captures, the grunting, the movie, the eyes, so his facial is on point, but still I'm just like, damn, you know, I wish he talked more in this movie. Maybe that's why it didn't click with me. It's true what they say in the marketing material. If you can't find your perfect boyfriend, literally creates him, and she does create him in terms of every single incident that happened. But I couldn't help to notice the more she changes him, I feel like he changes her for the better, for worse, in terms of like the stages that she's going through in high school, such as the punk, rock, gothic outfits in terms of her personality. And I'm like, every time Cole Sprouse is a creature and is doing the changing, every time she's like changing him to become her perfect boyfriend, I feel like at every single incident of the movie, he becomes more human. I'm like, ooh, he has less pain in this one. He looks more human as the movie progresses, and I think that's the one thing that I'm like, ooh. And it also, without spoilers, Catherine Newton changes as the movie progresses. I love the costumes, the clothing, the atmosphere, the overall film, the look of the film. It's dark, moody, and tangy, but also bright with neon vivid colors such as imagery. And it's weird because it's 1989, so of course it's like, even though it's like gothic inspired punk darkness, but you still see the blue-green neon like clouds when they summon Frankenstein up in the ground. But I think one thing thing that the movie's kind of missing is that I just don't know what it is. I don't think it had a lot of soundtrack or cinematic score in 1989 because I was born in 1994, so I wasn't even alive during this time. But still, some of the music, I'm just like, this just seems like generic radio, you know. And don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not being like bashing on the film, but I was just like, oh my god, like where's like the you know, like all that stuff. And I don't think it's in here, or maybe it is, but maybe just played a little bit lower. But this is where the dark comedic take of the movie comes in, and they don't make like movies like this anymore with the originality, with the original screenplay, with the uniqueness in terms of like the how Cole Sprouse's reaction in terms of the creature, because there is some kills, let me just say, and every time they makes a kill, it's an incident and it changes Cole Sprouse for the better. Without spoilers, that's all I'm gonna say. The girl, which is the main character, Lisa, she's quirky, she's witty. In some interviews, she's like the girl that wears more comfortable clothing that doesn't get noticed in high school because her sister's on the cheer team. She's beautiful, she's popular, but Catherine Newton is also beautiful and gorgeous too. She just doesn't know it yet. I feel like a lot of people can see themselves in this character or in this movie because the worldview, the punk, the gothic aesthetics, and let me tell you, as a guy who wears a lot of like bright colors, gothic will never go in style. I have one black outfit and it's like black Timbs, black Guess, black everything. That will never go in style, but I feel like a lot of people's worldview can be interpreted in this with this movie, just in terms of the music, the way she acts in herself and her family, the tragedies that happen in her life, and even this creature that comes into her life where she's like, oh, he's just a friend. But as little do we know, he's just a friend really changes the meaning of how you look at that specific person. But I'm really sorry, I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know why, and it's not me bashing on the movie, and I'm just being honest. Like I said earlier, I thought I was gonna like it more than I originally do. After seeing it, my bar has literally lowered. It's not just me bashing on the movie, it's just I don't know what it is in terms of the originality and the uniqueness. Yes, it's amazing, but I couldn't help to notice that the film could be a little bit messy. It's a little bit uneven. It doesn't know exactly in which direction the movie wants to go in. Like, does it want to be too silly? Does it want to be really dark comedy, which it is a plus every time that happens, or does it want to be too romance? And I'm just feel like, man, like I don't know. I just like, come on, like let's get to it. Like I can't believe I'm saying this. Like even though it's a little romance movie that I truly, this would appeal to me. This would appeal to me at some parts, maybe for like 5 minutes. I'm like, this is kind of boring. And I'm really so sorry to say that. And I'm not trying to be like mean on it. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like I was just like, damn, a movie that compels to be with me. The look, the feeling, the gothic, the romance. I feel like, and this is just me, I might have to revisit and rewatch it again. I feel like the reason why I don't like it, one of the things is because of course I need to watch it again, but still, I feel like because Cole Sprouse doesn't have a lot of dialogue. He's just like, that was a bad interpretation, but I don't know, maybe that's why. But still, it's not a bad movie in terms of uniqueness, and honestly, I will absolutely check it out again. I don't know about it in theaters, but still in the Halloween season. At the end of the day, I'm gonna give this a C+. It's a perfect movie for Valentine's Day, but also a good for the scary Halloween season. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you so much. Maybe consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you never miss a video. And with that, take care, bye, I'll see you next time.